Got a little package. Open this. Got some Gooder sunglasses, some more Gooder sunglasses. It's called Whiskey Shots with Satan. Appropriate. See how these look. Not bad, not bad. I'm not sure how I feel about these. So I'm getting some new sunglasses because this week I am going on the first vacation that I have been on in well over a year. So before everything shut down in March of last year, I had already been in a kind of isolation because I was studying for my PhD exams. I had spent the 6 months leading up to COVID reading books for 4 to 6 hours a day. It was not a fun time. I finished my exams on March 3rd, 2020, and I had all of these plans. I mean, as we all did, I had all of these plans to go out. I had a trip to Seattle and Vancouver and Victoria planned. I was gonna go to Bonnaroo, it's a music festival in Tennessee, had all of these incredible plans that got shut down. So I feel like I have been in quarantine for well over a year because I didn't get to do anything for 6 months beforehand because I was studying for my exams. And so now, going to Mexico. Today's video is kind of a difficult one to make. For me, in my life right now, there's a lot of joy to be had. Everything's starting to open up. I'm vaccinated. I'm going on a trip to Mexico in a few days. And so I'm super stoked about that. Everybody in my life is getting vaccinated. We're able to socialize and go on group rides again. So there's so much joy to be had right now. A few months ago, I posted a video about injuring my IT band. In the video, I'm running because I needed to find some alternate form of cardio exercise because I couldn't ride my bike. I had this really, really intense pain in my IT band every single time that I rode. And so I've spent months in physical therapy trying to correct the issue that I was having. In the process of healing in my IT band, I was overcompensating with my right leg. A few weeks ago, I went on a bikepacking trip with a couple of friends, and man, my hamstring and my other leg, my non-injured leg, started really, really hurting. And I thought it was fine. My physical therapist was like, it'll be fine, just rest. And I went to yoga a few days later, and we're doing a hamstring stretch in one of the postures, and I felt 2 pops in the back of my leg. And I was like, uh-oh, this is probably not good. I'm usually like, everything's fine, it's fine, all is well. But there was something about this pop that wasn't quite right. It wasn't quite right. And I ended up tearing my hamstring after months of dealing with another injury. And so I've been having to deal with this cascade of injuries, which is really, really frustrating. I'm sitting here in front of my bikes, looking at them longingly and feeling so discouraged. Cycling is so integral to my well-being. When I had to stop cycling for a bit, when I injured my IT band in my left leg, I had to find alternate forms of exercise that felt really good. And so I took up running a little bit. Full disclosure, I ran like 3 times. I think running is absolutely the worst. And then I started lifting again once I could go back to the gym. And then I started doing yoga. I really love yoga. I love how meditative it is. And so I'm at this point now where I can't do yoga, I can't run, I can't cycle, and I feel so frustrated right now. And so I don't have necessarily a point to this vlog today, other than that dealing with injury is really hard, and I've never had to deal with it before. It makes me realize how much in my adult life I've taken for granted being able-bodied. When suddenly I'm not able to do something, it is really jarring. I started this vlog because I love cycling. I wanted to create cycling videos. I created this channel in January, and at the end of February is when I got injured. I've hardly been able to make any cycling vlogs since then because I've dealt with so many injuries. So this video is less of a vlog and more of a rant, more of like a sad rant. So I've got 4 to 6 weeks until I can actually use my hamstring for real again. And I feel really sad about that, y'all. It's the start of the summer. Group rides are starting again. Everybody's out and about, and I can't get on my bike. Whenever I see someone riding around Atlanta on their bike, I get viscerally jealous. I want that to be me. I want to be on my bike. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go to Mexico. I'm gonna drink a lot of margaritas and hopefully come back and be able to do a little cardio. We'll see. What do you guys do when you're injured? Please tell me in the comments. How do you cope with injury? How do you cope with months and months of not being able to do what you love to do? I would love to hear what you guys do. I'll see you guys when I get back from Mexico. Cheers.